Some defensive pressure, made some adjustments, started switching, get a little more aggressive, and obviously same formula we always try to do, create havoc on the defensive end, get out in transition, get easy ones. And, we put together a solid first half and was able to extend that in the third and obviously get some separation there late in the fourth.
8 double-digit scores, 32 assists as a team. Is that the kind of balance that you guys are looking for offensively?
Yeah, that's what we're looking for, total team effort. The last few games, our assist numbers have been, where they need to be, and the starters are coming out and doing a good job of setting the tempo and setting the tone of the game. And when we play that way, we're going to be a tough out every night, and that's all you can ask is continue to keep grinding and getting better and keep building. And obviously, looking forward to Sunday, another tough one that we got to go get.
How much of that is getting healthy as a team, the rotation sort of normalizing a little bit now, or is there something else?
A little bit. I mean, listen, we went into this thing as a marathon, so we're about halfway through, and it's time to ramp it up and get a little more urgent about things, and I think we're starting to see that now. So we performed well for the first half of the year, and now starting to turn our gears a little bit, shifting towards playoffs and just start to keep building, but just be a little bit more urgent with things that we need to get better at. And obviously getting guys healthy helps, and just try to keep finding our rhythm and finding the rotations, and it'll be ups and downs, but right now we're going in the right direction.
5-man game, obviously, but what took you into long playoff each other so long?
It's 2 point guards, honestly. Both do different things, but super high IQ, and when he's aggressive and locked in, getting downhill and stuff like that, and I'm spacing the floor or whatever, and him and Kyle, just that 2 point guard look can be deadly when it's clicking, and we read each other very well, and it's natural, it's easy, it's nothing forced, and we just naturally fit each other's games.
This Nets team is not among the East leaders, but what do you make of the run they've been on for the past few weeks? I think 13-5 in that span.
They're a good team. I know there's been ups and downs, and they have struggled a little bit. Injuries and guys out and different stuff going on there. But going into the season, they're supposed to be one of the better teams. So the talent is there, and you've seen that as of late with Wall being out. Those guys take a different gear and a different attitude towards playing, and those other guys want to prove themselves as well. So it's a tough team, and obviously going on the road anytime it's tough to play there. So we got to be ready to play.
That was good. They have Freddie back out there, in the second unit, just kind of like being the anchor of the second unit, and they did a great job getting stops, running, and it was fun to watch.
It's getting that offense ending into the halftime, start of the third. It seemed to take a lot of the steam out of them.
Yeah, I mean, we got stops. When we get stops, it's kind of like our type of game. We run, and we got a lot of athletic guys. Get in the lane, create for others, and so it's definitely good when we get stops.
It's been on a pretty good run the last few stretching match with them. They beat you guys in overtime. Has that kind of gotten noticed, do you think, in this room?
About what?
Just the fact that they're one of the better teams. They've been on a run as one of the better teams.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we treat every team like, we got to show our best against any team. We don't look at records, we don't look at anything like that. We just come in, try to get a win against whoever is in front of us, and we prepare for that and bring the intensity.
These guys, though, they might not have showed it tonight, but they have been a very difficult opponent to.
Well,
is that fair to say that Brooklyn's kind of proven themselves to be a bit of a pesky opponent?
I mean, yeah, they have a lot of guys that play hard. They come out, they give everything they got. When they make threes, obviously, they're totally different team, and they just play with a lot of energy. So they're definitely a challenge.
Just continue to get better. Every game's a different game, and every game's going to not be perfect, but we can still continue to move the ball better, play a little bit better defense. It's other things we can always work on.
What do you see from the bench tonight?
Play well. Played with energy. They played aggressive. They played assertive. Played with confidence, and that's what we needed from them.
First time to start playing together in North Carolina. Does it feel like new when the lineups get back together?
I mean, we got good guys, a good group. We got guys that's willing to, it's kind of trying to that is able to figure out and know the situation, know the roles that they're in. So it's not as hard.
I think we started getting back a little bit better, right? Our transition defense started out kind of poor. We started showing a little bit more length and deflections, right? We had a bunch of kind of tip outs and run outs from there from primarily playing good defense. We started getting to the rim a little bit more, and we started moving the ball. I think we end up with 32 assists tonight, which is a big number. Good, yeah.
DeLon had that stretch there in the third quarter where he looked like the old DeLon. You see him getting more comfortable in that kind of role?
Yeah, he did a great job, especially since I subbed him 10th tonight, right? And I sent him up there a little earlier to get Norm, and Norm, I think, hit a bucket and then had an and one, so I just sent him back at the quarter break and said we're going to give Norm a couple more minutes, and DeLon ended up playing the last 9.5 of the second quarter to finish the half, and that was a really, really big stretch for us.
You haven't seen your starters together for almost or more than a month. Other than the transition defense, which you mentioned, what
Yep.
do you think of their performance together and how they look?
It was pretty good. I mean, I think they didn't get off to the best start, right? But I think next time around they were pretty good, and we just had to adjust some coverages, Eric. You know, sometimes you come in again with the game plan and pretty good idea that maybe that wasn't the greatest game plan against this team but we wanted to start with our standard packages, and once we moved them to kind of plan B, which put them in better positions to play defense, it kind of got them going. Yeah.
The bench was as good tonight as they've been in a while. How much of that was getting healthy and getting Fred back in there, normalizing the rotation a little bit, or was there something else that you saw?
No, I just think they were all kind of individually pretty good, right? DeLon, Fred, OG, and Greg was solid tonight too, right? So there's a big group of them right there, and even Norm was pretty explosive to the rim and pretty good defensively. So that's a good crew, right? We're trying to get those guys to put in a little extra work pre and post practice and pre and post game, not post game, but pre game on game day. We're really trying to get them together a little bit because it looks like that's the second unit now, right? We've taken us 45 games to figure it out, but it looks like if we're healthy, that's the group, and it should be a good group. It really should.
How important is it to have reserves, veteran reserves like Greg, who can come in when you need him, understands his role when he's not getting in, depending on what the game and matchup is?
Well, he's playing the role exactly really what we signed him for, right? He kind of understood that if JV and Serge were healthy, he probably was going to sit and watch, and whenever either one of them was out, he'd move into the backup role, and that's not that easy, right? To go, I don't know how many straight games Hardly with ever playing except for in garbage time, and now you're counted on in the rotation, and nights like tonight, he looks like he's making some progress. I think that, like for me, he is a vet. He shouldn't make too many mistakes as far as coverage. He should be in the right coverages. Trying to get him to really use some patience and all that strength at the rim and finish a little bit better. And just, once he's getting it in great spots and he'll spin in there. And then again, just kind of use some composure down there to finish because we think he can finish. He's a kind of a career 10-point-a-game guy, and he's kind of doing that for us, or he can do that for us.
Thanks very much, everyone.
All right. Good night for Raptors tonight, huh?